From the blood-soaked trenches of the First World War to the beaches of Normandy and the forests of the Ardennes, the 39th Infantry Regiment has stood at the heart of American infantry combat for over a century. Known as the Fighting Falcons, the 39th has earned its reputation through courage, sacrifice, and victory in some of the toughest battles in U.S. Army history. The story of the 39th Infantry Regiment begins on May 15, 1917, as the United States mobilized for World War I. Organized at Camp Syracuse, New York, the regiment was assigned to the 4th Infantry Division, the Ivy Division. By the summer of 1918, the regiment crossed the Atlantic to join the Allied armies in France. It entered combat in August 1918, fighting its first major battle in the Aisne-Marne offensive, part of the Great Allied counterattack that began to roll back the German lines. The 39th Infantry distinguished itself during the Saint-Mihiel offensive, advancing through trenches under gas and artillery fire, capturing hundreds of enemy soldiers. Then came the Meuse-Argonne offensive, the largest and bloodiest battle ever fought by the U.S. Army. The 39th stormed through the dense Argonne forest, driving German forces from their fortified positions in brutal close-quarters combat. When the armistice came on November 11, 1918, the 39th Infantry Regiment had fought across 3 major campaigns and earned a reputation for unshakable discipline and bravery under fire. Its soldiers returned home as part of the Army of Occupation in Germany before the regiment was demobilized in 1919. 2 decades later, the world was once again at war. In 1940, the 39th Infantry Regiment was reactivated and assigned to the 9th Infantry Division, the Old Reliable. Training intensively at Fort Bragg, Camp Blanding, and Fort Benning, the regiment prepared for combat in a new kind of war. Fast, mobile, and mechanized. Their first major test came in North Africa. Landing at Algeria in November 1942 during Operation Torch, the 39th quickly found itself in fierce fighting against German and Vichy French forces. The regiment fought through Tunisia, capturing Bizerte in May 1943 after months of grueling desert warfare. For its heroism, the 39th earned its first Presidential Unit citation. From the deserts of Africa, the regiment advanced to the rugged mountains of Sicily. In July 1943, the 39th landed under heavy fire, pushing through steep ridges and fortified towns to capture Troina, one of the toughest strongpoints in the German defensive line. Their relentless drive helped open the road for the Allied advance to Messina, ending Axis resistance on the island. Then came D-Day +1, June 7, 1944. The 39th Infantry Regiment landed on Utah Beach, Normandy, as part of the follow-on waves of the invasion. Fighting through the flooded fields and hedgerows, the regiment helped seize the town of Cherbourg, one of the most important ports in northern France. For weeks, the 39th battled across the Normandy countryside, clearing villages and pushing the German army back under relentless artillery and small arms fire. From Normandy, they advanced through Brittany, northern France, and into Belgium, liberating towns and capturing strategic bridges as they went. Then came the Battle of the Hürtgen Forest, one of the most grueling and costly campaigns of the war. The 39th fought in dense woods choked with mines, wire, and hidden machine guns. Rain turned the ground to mud, and freezing temperatures made every day a struggle for survival. Yet the regiment pressed forward, refusing to yield an inch. By December 1944, they were in the thick of the Battle of the Bulge, holding key positions against Germany's desperate counteroffensive. Through bitter cold and relentless shelling, the men of the 39th held their lines and turned back the assault. Crossing the Rhine River in early 1945, the regiment fought its way deep into Germany. They captured Euskirchen, Remagen, and Bonn, helping to collapse the heart of Hitler's defenses. By war's end, the 39th Infantry Regiment had fought across North Africa, Sicily, France, Belgium, and Germany. 5 major campaigns, 300 days of combat, and a record of unwavering valor. Their legacy was written in blood and courage, more than 2,500 casualties, but countless acts of heroism. 2 soldiers of the regiment were awarded the Medal of Honor, and the unit earned multiple Presidential Unit citations and foreign decorations for gallantry. After World War II, the 39th Infantry Regiment continued its service through the Cold War and into Vietnam. In Vietnam, the regiment once again proved its fighting spirit, serving with the 9th Infantry Division in the Mekong Delta. There, the 39th fought in brutal jungle combat, conducting riverine operations and securing key waterways. For its courage in Vietnam, the regiment added further unit citations to its storied colors. In the modern era, the 39th Infantry Regiment has continued to serve with distinction, training new generations of soldiers and deploying to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Its legacy continues in every soldier who wears its crest, a falcon in flight symbolizing readiness, courage, and speed. From the trenches of France to the sands of Africa, the forests of Germany, and the jungles of Vietnam, the 39th Infantry Regiment has remained steadfast. Their motto says it best: Ductus exemplo, lead by example. They have done exactly that for more than a century. The 39th Infantry Regiment, the Fighting Falcons.